Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading, pussycats. We're going to see who is the next person coming towards you. Could be romantic, it could be platonic, could be friendship, could be a full-on stranger of some sort that falls into any of those categories. So we're going to take a look-see for you, Leo. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck, and then we're going to get into the Tarot of Positive Clarity. And we're going to ask the following questions. We're going to ask, what is the personality of this person? What are their intentions towards you? What is this person's personal history with others? Why are they drawn to you? What will you find interesting about them? And what is this person's status or situation right now? All right, Leo. My sweet, sweet pussycats. Okay, the personality of this person. Ooh, door to spirit. Spiritual awakening. This person likes the whole idea, say, of spiritual awakenings. This person likes to tap in. This person likes to do spiritual work. Well, maybe they don't like to. Maybe they're just like being forced to look at something right now. But I don't know. Is it somebody who is looking beyond the obvious here? So this is somebody who is tapped in to spirit, tapped into their, I want to say tapped into their psyche, also tapped in kind of like with their spirit guides. I mean, this is a part of this person's personality too. It's not like it's just what is, you know, because we're going to ask what their status or situation is right now. So it's not necessarily just that, like this person is into like spiritual things. They might even be having, they might have a lot of new beginnings based on like spiritual things that are happening around them. So, okay, what are their intentions towards you? Oh, a journey. Oh, isn't that lovely? A journey. So maybe this person would like to go somewhere with you, or maybe this person wants to help you out on some type of a journey that you could be taking. Yeah, what are their personal history with others? Oh, very nice. This person is very nice. This is a very nice energy. It might be romantic, but I don't know if that's, like, it could be romantic one-on-one with another person, but I want to say it's like this person has new beginnings and they do that in love. They do that with love. This is a very nice person. It feels like it so far. Let's see what the tarot says. The tarot always comes out and tells you straight up, man. I like to describe the oracle cards as kind of being, you know, like maybe being a little Piscean, very dreamy and magical. And the tarot is like fucking Gemini. I'm going to tell you right now what this shit is. Look at it straight. I'm going to tell it to you straight. So we'll get to that in a minute. Right now, we're still with the oracle cards, but it's nice. Why are they drawn to you? The temple path, your spiritual purpose. So this person is maybe feeling a connection between you and them on a spiritual way here, in a spiritual way. This person might want to help you. Maybe, I don't know, if you're taking a journey, this person might want to help you with that journey. This person, I think, wants to be kind of like assisting you in some way. Again, this may or not be like someone that you're going to have a big, long relationship with. This could be somebody you meet on the street and you're lost. Like, I'm trying to get from A to B. Like, oh, I could help you with that. Where, you know, it could just be a friendly stranger, right? Because it's like a journey. Their intentions towards you is journey. Why they're drawn to you is the path, the temple, the path that takes you to where you want to be. Okay, what you will find interesting about them. They're patient. They're very, very patient. This person is very patient, or they have an ability to be quite patient. This person works well in time and with timing. What is this person's status or situation right now? Thinking. This person is wise. They might be in the act of learning something. There's things here that are sort of becoming more obvious to them about whatever's going on in their life. I don't know why, like, it's pretty broad. It could be almost anything, but this person could be studying something. They could be reading at this moment while we're picking up on their energy, but they are becoming very wise to like, wow, they've had some angel of balance and hostility. There's a whole bunch of angels behind this person. I shit you not. No, look at this. Who is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards that are behind this hostility, like protecting. It feels like this person is really protected. The angel of love. And then we have the second chakra. So it's sort of like it guides and protects this person, maybe very creatively. Also like in their vulnerable areas, keeps them strong, keeps them balanced. I love this. I don't know who this is, but this is a wonderful person to connect with, at least from my perspective. Doing a tarot reading, I'm like, oh yeah, it's good. I would imagine from yours too. But now we're doing it. Now we're going into the tarot. Show us, Spirit. Show us what Leo needs to know. Okay, personality of the person. Door to Spirit. This person is connected. They are definitely, and look at this underline. I feel like not only are they connected, but they are protected. Yeah. This is somebody you for sure want on your side in life. This is nice. Wow, the wheel. Door to Spirit. The personality of this person. This person has a very keen ability to feel and know what is good and what is not good. This person resonates, I feel, very highly with very kind of like heavenly forces. And they feel, maybe they don't, maybe they can't put it into words why they might feel uncomfortable or comfortable with certain people or in certain situations, but they do. They really do. This person could be becoming more and more aware of spiritual presence in their life also. They are, I want to say throughout their lifetime, because their personality is connected to new beginnings. So spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. You know, it's interesting. The energy that I was reading for Cancer yesterday, I was like, just run as fast as you can away from this person, Cancer. Oh my God. Because they had like the death card, which signifies like rebirth periods in somebody's life, right? Rebirth periods. But they were driven by envy. It was an envious person who, right, like if things were shifting and changing in their life, I guess maybe they tend to focus on the negative. This is somebody who, you know, they're not going to say that the negative doesn't happen, but they definitely know what they want to focus on. They want to focus on the positive. They want to focus on enlightenment. They want to elevate themselves from, you know, if they become consciously aware of a behavioral pattern or something about their personality that is kind of like maybe supporting lower frequencies and energies, they become aware of that. They want to try to elevate themselves out of it, as opposed to maybe I don't want to be aware of that and I feel really envious towards somebody who's making something better in their life, which is what I was picking up for Cancer's person yesterday. So having said all that, wow, the Nine of Cups. This person is rebirthing. This person rebirthing. I'm going to say rebirthing because if it's part of somebody's bigger personality to have new beginnings, that they're probably, you know, going through shit. They're definitely going through shit. But Nine of Cups, that's very nice. This person is responsible for their own. Ooh, Three of Swords. Okay. This person has not been without suffering. And the Seven of Wands, this person has been with suffering. This person has suffered. This person has felt pain and heartbreak. This person is, I want to say, kind of like guardedly moving towards their success. The Six of Wands is at the top of this peak here. The Six Wands up here in the Seven of Wands card, which makes it really fascinating, right? Like sort of like guarded and challenged, but to go up to find their success. This person is working through that. Maybe at this time picking up their energy, they could be actually working through like beyond just the greater scheme of their life. They might be in a cycle right now that really identifies with this death and rebirth energy. So their intentions towards you is a journey. The Five of Swords, well, let's see where that goes. The Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, the World, and the Seven of Swords. Well, this is very intriguing. Okay, what is this? Has this person stepped out of your life for a second here? I don't know. Okay. No, that's not what it is. I feel like this person, their intentions towards you are to change your expectations. What that's changing that into, I don't know. Because the Seven of Swords, something is hiding. Something is hidden here. Yeah, we're going to have to clarify this little area. It's a journey. They want some type of expectation. I don't know what the expectation is. It could be an expectation about how you feel you might be treated in a relationship with somebody. It could be an expectation about what you may or may not have with this person or of this person. But it is to change. When I say change it, like to permanently change it with the world. And I want to say it also feels like when you find yourself in situations where you just can't win. You just can't win with whoever you're dealing with. It's like that not to be a situation that you are involved in. But the Seven of Swords is odd. It's like there's something here that's being hidden. What? I don't know what that is. We're going to find that out in a minute. Okay, their personal history with others is door to romance. It's new beginnings in love. Oh, the Ten of Wands. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's see what else comes out before I say something. Okay. Ten of Cups, Tower, and the Page of Cups. Okay. I know why this person... Okay. This person may be possibly, when you connect with them, they might possibly be kind of at a stage where they're a little bit guarded. They could be a little bit guarded. If you have expectations of this person for things to happen right now, they may feel like they're not in a mental or emotional space to be able to do that for you. Okay, this person, their personal history with others is, it looks like to me, it is carrying the burden of the relationship. Also, maybe it feels like at some stage realizing that you're responsible for how somebody else feels, or somebody is putting that on you. This Ten of Cups with the Tower, and it's almost like if something breaks down, or somebody breaks down, or something is not going well, it's like to have to be the one to make somebody feel better, to have to be the supportive one. Yeah, this person has carried the burden of responsibility here in relationships. Or at least they have felt that they had to. So, I mean, that's kind of like on them too, in terms of figuring that out. But I think that they are working through something here. The Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. This person, okay, and then that goes into the Seven of Wands. This person may have realized that for them to do something for themselves that is connected to them being happy, like having happiness in their life, that may cause some people to walk away. And even if that happens, it's still painful. It's still painful. It's still heartbreaking. But it's not like this person hasn't given up. This person hasn't given up, and they're still trying to kind of like push forward, find their success in life. Even if the happiness or the dreams that they have, other people don't support that. Because it includes like a loss of someone in your life. But it's like, well, do you want to continue to compromise yourself to keep another person in your life who can't negotiate that with you and can't say, you are important enough to be in my life, you are important enough to be in my life that you can pursue what keeps you happy without me walking away fully, right? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm tied, my tongue is getting tied on that. I think you probably know what I'm trying to say. Is like this person, like, it's kind of learning that, self-respect, honoring yourself is important. And that there's going to be pain sometimes associated with that, because you might find out that there's some people that are like, you know what, I'm out of here. So they're still pushing through. It's very curious what their intentions towards you are. So we'll see. Well, I will clarify that in a minute. Why are they drawn to you? The temple path. So that's interesting. Almost like they're drawn to you like they feel like they're supposed to also. Spiritual purpose and support. Spiritual destiny. See, that feels pretty big. If this person is going through an awakening, things are observed differently for them. They're observing things differently, right? Like they're not making choices or going in specific directions because that's how they've always done it. There's probably a different way of deciding what direction they should take in life, who maybe they should or should not build with. The temple path. Wow, the emperor. Why they are drawn to you? No, it's almost like you seem to know what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, like you seem to know what you're doing. Why they're drawn to you. I mean, this is somebody who's really strongly aware of who they are and where they're going and what they should be doing. Because this person's going through a spiritual awakening, right? And they're not giving up. They're at that stage where, you know, I'm not giving up. I'm going to continue to push forward here. Even though that I've suffered heartbreak, even though that it seems like there's been people around me or a person around me who didn't see how important my own happiness was as well. And that for me to need to do something to have that personal happiness, they couldn't live with it and they had to walk away. Right? So this person is like, I'm going to keep pushing forward. Now, so I'm wondering though, if this person... Maybe this person feels a little bit awkward coming straight towards you. Because this is really coming off as someone who's quite confident. So whether you are or not, like whether you feel like you know what you're supposed to be doing and you know exactly who you are, I want to say, Leo, you have that presence, whether you know it or not. Whether you believe it or not. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard for me to pick out a Leo in the crowd. And I don't know. I know a lot of y'all get, I see it in your comments, like people saying, oh, you should, like, people feel threatened by your confidence. I think it's kind of cool. But that could be part of what's going on for this person. Wow, the Lovers. Oh, this person really feels like you're part of their path. Holy crap, with the temple path? The Star. The Sun, Leo. Oh, this person is, right, they have awakenings and they have been awakened to you. They've been awakened to you. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the Lover signifies a very strong spiritual choice that you've been guided to by angels and little cherubs. And the Star is a blessing from the heavens, your destiny, fulfilling your destiny. And the Sun is self-actualization in that destiny. So it's like pretty heavy. And the Emperor, like you are the one. So I said that was a song tried to come in there. Oh, it's Blue Rodeo. Surprise. I know I must surprise. You are the one. That's what that is. Just a second. All right. It's actually called 5 Days in May by Blue Rodeo. And the lyrics are really profound. Like when I read the lyrics and why they are drawn to you. Yeah. Wait, there's one spot in the lyric. Somehow that's, I would encourage you, look up the lyrics to this song. The part here, but I know my past, you were there. Everything I've done, you are the one. Yeah, that's weird. That's almost like there's a recognition. This person is feeling a recognition with you. A very strong recognition. It's almost like unexplainable. It's kind of like when you recognize somebody that you just feel like you know someone the first time you met them. That's like totally coming through for this person with you. That's an interesting song. I'm kind of wondering too if this is somebody that you already know. I don't know. Okay. So what will you find interesting about them is patience. Patience is what you will find interesting about this person. The Two of Swords, my gosh. This card gets me all the time. It's a nightmare. The Fool. Oh, I also want to point out that every card that came out for why they are drawn to you is major arcana. I think you probably already realized that when I showed them to you. The Fool, the Five of Cups, and Temperance. Wow. This person is trusting their intuition. You might be surprised. Why do I say surprised? It's supposed to be interested, so maybe it is surprised. It's supposed to be what you'd find interesting, but that just totally channeled out of my mouth, so maybe you would be surprised that this person is 100% trusting their intuition. They believe in a fresh start here. Five of Cups and Temperance. I wonder, are they waiting? Who's the one who's been through the heartbreak? Somebody's mourning. Somebody's going through like a mourning stage here and being patient for that. Somebody's had some type of loss, because the Three of Swords is like a loss. This person is willing to wait for something. Or if you want them to wait for something, I guess that's what they're doing. Like, it's surprise and interesting. But there's some sort of loss that's going on here. Some type of mourning. And it's just like a period of things just need to settle. Spiritual awakening also involves like alchemy. A lot of interpersonal and internal alchemization that goes on too, with a lot of thinking patterns, emotional patterns, and things like that too. So that's what you would find interesting about them. This person is letting go of a sense of urgency or desperation. So I want to say that also connects someone spiritual, like someone is really connecting to spirit when I want to say they can trust timing. They're not feeling like I'm running out of time, that I need to do something now or today. Like I need to make something happen. Because sometimes there are things you need to do today. Like if your hydro bill is due, right? Like you need to do that today. I'm just like, I'll leave that up to spirit. Just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. And I know spirit's gonna pay that for me. Probably not. So, okay. What is this person's status or situation right now? Thinking. They're thinking. It's thinking woman. So maybe if you're a woman, maybe this person is thinking about you. If this person is a woman, thinking about themselves. I don't know. If you're both women, they could be thinking about themselves and you. So thinking woman. What is this person's status or situation right now? They're blossoming. The wisdom is blossoming from within. Oh my God, the Hermit. How true is that? That's crazy, right? The total hermit. This person's kind of like they're connected to spirit. They're doing that. And they're trusting the messages that they receive internally here. They're processing that. Maybe trusting themselves a little bit more than the outside world. Well, what's to say that? The Page of Swords is, observe and learn, but oh, the Knight of Pentacles. How to negotiate with the devil. One step at a time. The Hanged Man. Oh. I like that in that order. That's my favorite order when we are looking at whether it's ourselves or someone else here, trying to, like, having some type of awakening. Because it's more important to understand who you are first before you can look at the outside world and perceive it have a different perspective than what you did before. Because that's what this person is in the process of doing, is developing a different perspective And it is something that is taking time. It's like understanding who they are first. That's what this person's journey is right now. They're understanding who they are first. And then to me, the Page of Swords is observing what's going on around you and learning by it. But it's still a page. So there's still a lot you don't know there. Yeah, when you mix these two chemicals together, that's exactly what happens. But what happens when you mix those two chemicals together and you do it in this situation, or you do it in that situation, or then you let it sit for a while? Does it change again? That's kind of like the Knight of Pentacles, because these are long-term observations and having a long-term plan and taking your steps forward very carefully. It's also noticing like who might be trying to take advantage of you and who may not be trying to take advantage of you. Oh yeah, I want to clarify. I really got blue rhodium in my head now. You have the Four of Swords, Justice, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. I can't. So that's the part that keeps coming through really strong in it. You are the one. Healing. Oh my gosh. What is that? Look at this. This looks like the same man. Like the Four of Swords is such an awkward Four of Swords. It feels like, you know, you're being forced to take a time out. You can't do anything. If you lift up, this thing could touch you. But then Justice. I mean, he's laying on the floor. Like people have poisoned him and they're just looking. Like, well, what's going on here? It kind of feels like karma. Karma. Giving karma chance to shift and change, right? Through alchemy and time. The Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles always really feels like somebody bestowing information from like ancestral information being passed on into a new beginning. Ancestral information being passed on. But it is passed on with love. Whether that ancestral information is beneficial or not is passed on with love. Okay, let's see. Their intentions towards you are to end some type of expectation. What's the expectation? What's the Three of Wands? Is it an expectation of a final end? Oh, Temperance and the Ace of Swords. Something is not done between you and this person. I do feel like you know this person. I don't know. I might be tapping into... The Empress has not come out. The Emperor is here, right? This person is like, you are my person. That is for sure. What's the Seven of Swords? What is hiding here? I feel like it's the truth. It's a new beginning. Judgment. This person is hiding a new beginning here. This person has been going through a lot of like awakening. This person's really been going through a lot of awakening here. So that's what it is, a new beginning. Why are they hiding this new beginning, though? Maybe they're just waiting till they're ready. I have no idea. Oh, it landed on, it's all landing over on the Temple path. The Three of Cups and the King of Swords. I don't know, there could be something going on from this person's, like some, I don't know, friends or something going on. Tell me about this Three of Cups. The King of Wands, you, and the Seven of Pentacles. I want to say, I feel like this person's trying to figure out how to connect with you. Or how to be clear with you. Oh, so I don't know if this person has not been clear in the past. Why do they have the Three of Swords over there? It looks like the Four of Swords. Okay, yeah, there's something here that they've needed to heal. Something has gone on for them. I feel like it's some type of a pattern in relationships. I don't have anything else to ask. That's it. This person, like, you are the, as I, oh my God, really. So I go to say that, and what's the underline? Justice, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Star. So I don't know how you feel. I could ask, because there's a lot of angel energy here. Angels could be like just strongly protecting a path here. How does Leo feel about this person? I'm just kind of wondering if one of you are in some type of a mourning or needing some time to get past a loss of some kind. It could be them. I don't know. Just because they've got that Three of Swords needing to heal. How does Leo feel about this person? One more. You're not sure. Indecision. Interesting. You're not sure. You're not sure. Okay. They're pretty sure. The fifth chakra in community is at the bottom. Maybe there's been some talk in your community or with friends or something like that, but you're not sure. That's how you feel. This person is so sure. It's crazy. Well, that's good for them. So I'm going to go do the extended, Leo. In the extended, I'm going to ask, how do your destinies connect? That could be interesting because this person is like, oh yeah, they're my destiny. Leo's my destiny. How do your destinies connect? What will this person bring into your life? What will concern you about this person? And what will please you about this person? So there's two options in the description below for the extended if you would like to follow me there. Thank you so much, pussycats. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.